Ever wondered how the Hughes H-4 Hercules, also known as the Spruce Goose, came to be? The birth of this aviation giant is a tale of vision, innovation, and sheer determination. The story begins with a man named Howard Hughes. Known for his daring and innovative spirit, Hughes was a pioneer in the world of aviation. Now imagine the world in the early 40s, embroiled in the turmoil of World War II. The need for large, long-range transport planes was greater than ever. Howard Hughes saw this need and had a vision to fill it with something extraordinary: the Hercules. The initial design of the Hercules was staggering. It was to be the largest plane of its time, with a wingspan longer than a football field and a hull taller than a four-story building. But designing a plane of such magnitude was not without its challenges. The war had imposed restrictions on materials like aluminum, typically used in aircraft construction. Undeterred, Hughes and his team turned to wood. But not just any wood, a special birch laminate that was both lightweight and strong. This unusual choice of material led to the plane's nickname, the Spruce Goose, even though, ironically, not a single piece of spruce was used in its construction. This was a plane designed to carry over 700 passengers or 2 fully loaded military tanks across the Atlantic. It was an ambitious project, one that many thought was impossible. The Hercules was met with skepticism and even ridicule, but Hughes was not one to back down from a challenge. In spite of its unconventional design and the skepticism it faced, Hughes and his team pushed on. They were determined to see their vision come to life, to create a plane that could change the face of aviation and the course of the war. And so, the Hercules was born, marking the beginning of an incredible journey in aviation history. This brings us to the next chapter in this aeronautical adventure. So, how does one go about building the world's largest plane? It's not a task for the faint-hearted, I can promise you that. The construction of the Hercules, or as some like to call it, the Spruce Goose, was a feat of engineering that faced numerous challenges. Picture this: the United States was in the midst of World War II, and metals were in short supply. The idea was to build a gigantic plane out of a material that was not on the critical list: wood. Yes, you heard right, wood. But it wasn't just any wood. It was birch, not spruce as the nickname might suggest. Now, imagine the manpower needed for this colossal project. Over 1,000 skilled workers were employed, toiling day and night, turning sheets of wood into a flying fortress. The construction site was a symphony of saws buzzing, hammers pounding, and the constant hum of diligent craftsmanship. But it wasn't just about the labor. The Hercules was a marvel of innovation. Due to the enormous size of the plane, conventional construction methods simply wouldn't cut it. The team had to come up with creative solutions, like devising a special laminating process for the wooden components. Let's not forget the 8 powerful engines, each generating up to 3,000 horsepower. These behemoths were the beating heart of the Hercules, ready to lift the massive wooden bird into the skies. But the challenges didn't stop there. The Hercules' wingspan was wider than a football field. This necessitated the construction of the world's largest hangar, just to house this titan of the skies. And then, there was the skepticism. Many doubted whether this wooden giant could ever take to the skies. The pressure was immense, but the team, led by the determined Howard Hughes, never lost faith. With the plane finally built, it was time for the skeptics to hold their breath. The stage was set for the Hercules to make its mark in aviation history. But that, my friends, is a story for another scene. Now imagine the anticipation as the mammoth Spruce Goose prepared for its first flight. The year was 1947. The air was thick with excitement, fraught with the electricity of a moment that would etch itself into the annals of aviation history. The atmosphere was buzzing with a cocktail of anticipation and skepticism. Towering over the waters of the Long Beach Harbor in California, the Hughes H-4 Hercules, or as we fondly know it, the Spruce Goose, was ready to spread its wings. The weather conditions were less than ideal. A cool November morning, the sky was overcast, a heavy blanket of gray clouds hanging low. The wind whistled through the wings of the behemoth, a prelude to the symphony of man and machine that was about to unravel. Yet the unfavorable weather did nothing to dampen the spirit of Howard Hughes, the man at the helm of this extraordinary endeavor. Howard Hughes, the maverick aviator and visionary, was about to pilot the largest flying boat ever constructed. A man who was as much a mystery as he was a marvel, Hughes was known for his relentless pursuit of the extraordinary. As he sat in the cockpit, the world held its breath. The Spruce Goose roared to life, its 8 powerful engines humming in unison. It lumbered towards the open water, a titan preparing to leap. And then, it happened. the Spruce Goose lifted off the water, airborne for the first time. It was a sight to behold that left the onlookers spellbound. The flight, although lasting less than a minute and covering a distance of about a mile at an altitude of 70 feet, was a testament to Hughes's audacity and ingenuity. The public's reaction was a mix of awe and disbelief. The impossible had been made possible. The Spruce Goose, once ridiculed as a white elephant, had taken to the skies, shattering doubts and defying naysayers. With a successful albeit brief flight, Hughes had silenced his critics. So, what happened to the Spruce Goose after its only flight? After its solitary flight, the Hughes H-4 Hercules, more affectionately known as the Spruce Goose, embarked on a different kind of journey. It was disassembled and stored in a climate-controlled hangar in Long Beach, California, where it remained for over 3 decades, hidden away like a forgotten relic of a bygone era. It was only in the late 90s that the Spruce Goose found a new home at the Evergreen Aviation and Space Museum in McMinnville, Oregon. Here, it's not just a museum exhibit, it's a symbol of human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of a dream. Let's talk about the legacy of the Spruce Goose. Despite its short-lived flight, its impact on aviation cannot be overstated. It introduced new concepts and technologies that would shape the design of future aircraft. The Spruce Goose was a pioneer in the use of composite materials, something that is now commonplace in modern aviation. It also demonstrated the feasibility of large-scale seaplanes, which played a crucial role in transoceanic travel and cargo transport in the mid-20th century. But the legacy of the Spruce Goose extends beyond the realm of aviation. It has seeped into our culture and collective consciousness. It's a symbol of ambition, of daring to dream big, even in the face of skepticism and adversity. It's a testament to the power of human imagination and the lengths we're willing to go to bring our visions to life. The Spruce Goose also serves as a reminder of the extraordinary life of Howard Hughes. His relentless pursuit of perfection, his audacity to question the status quo, his unwavering belief in his vision, all are embodied in this colossal aircraft. The Spruce Goose may have only flown once, but it continues to inspire us to this day. Its legacy is a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the enduring spirit of innovation that drives us forward, reminding us that nothing is impossible if we dare to dream. So, what makes the Hughes H-4 Hercules such an unforgettable piece of aviation history? Well, let's begin with the vision behind its creation. The Hughes H-4 Hercules, fondly referred to as the Spruce Goose, was more than just an aircraft. It was a dream, a bold and daring vision conceived by Howard Hughes, a man known for thinking outside the box. The plane was designed as an answer to the limitations of transatlantic flight during the Second World War. It was a symbol of hope, a beacon of progress in a time of global uncertainty. Next, we have the construction of the plane. The Spruce Goose wasn't just big, it was the biggest. Constructed primarily from birch, not spruce as its nickname suggests, it was an engineering marvel of its time. The challenges faced during its construction were immense, from sourcing materials during wartime to designing and building a plane of its unprecedented size and scope. Yet these hurdles were overcome with ingenuity and hard work, culminating in a plane that was nothing short of extraordinary. Then, there was the plane's first and only flight. It was November 2nd, 1947. With Hughes himself at the helm, the Spruce Goose took to the skies. It was a short flight, lasting only about a minute, but in that minute, the Spruce Goose proved that it could fly, silencing skeptics and making history. Finally, we come to the legacy of the Spruce Goose. Despite its short-lived flight, the plane has left an indelible mark on aviation history. It stands as a symbol of bold innovation, a testament to the power of human ingenuity and determination. The Spruce Goose reminds us of what we can achieve when we dare to dream big and refuse to be limited by convention. The Spruce Goose stands as a testament to human ingenuity and the unyielding spirit of innovation, reminding us that sometimes we truly can reach for the sky and touch it.